All right. Now I'm going to take the second product that I use, and this is the Apple Guard leather conditioner. You can get this on Amazon or eBay. I don't recommend using this on a brand new bag. This is really for a pre-loved bag. Now all I'm going to do is take this, again, a clean white rag. Part of the reason I use white is I like to see how much dirt is coming off. I'm going to take the clean white rag and I'm just going to put a little bit of product on here. I'll warn you, this is not the best smelling product in the world. After it dries, however, you can't smell it at all. So all you're going to do is take this and just go over the handles, the top side. And you want a thin layer, so you may have to just keep applying it. Notice I kind of rub the rag together so that it's not a big glob. And then I'm just going over all of it very carefully. If you get some of this on the canvas, it's fine. You can just wipe it off with a warm washcloth. It's not a problem. It's not going to hurt it. Now what I'm doing is I'm just getting all the little pieces so it's nice and conditioned. This also does clean it. So you can see, once again, there's some, you can see that, some dirt there. They do have a cleaner too, but I just use the conditioner and that seems to both clean and condition. Save you a little bit of money there, especially if you're buying these types of purses. So I just go over it, especially the handles, because that's where they tend to get a little bit more grease. And this is not going to miraculously lighten up your patina to where it looked like when it was first purchased at the store. I have no idea how to do that. If you're looking for that, it's probably a different video. But this is just, now I'm just doing the other side, going over it with a smooth, even coat. Taking my time, not being in a rush. I love to restore these bags and just find new homes for them. It brings me a lot of joy. I've purchased some of my own pieces. I got a beautiful keep all several years ago. Now I'm just doing this side as well. These are called the chaps. And now all I've got to do is the leather tabs and the zipper pull. I'm doing the leather tab. The other thing that I'll do when I'm finished with this is I'll lightly go over the zipper with just warm water. I'm cleaning the zipper pull. That has a fair amount of dirt on it, as you would expect, because that's probably, that and the top part of the handles is going to be will be the pieces that'll be the most handled. Putting the conditioner on the leather pull tab will also extend the life of the pull tab so it won't get cracky. I don't know if cracky is a word, but it won't get the cracks in it. Okay, now this is good news because this specific bag right there had a little bit of green around just some tarnish around the little brass piece, and that's actually getting it off. I know this doesn't look green, but it actually is removing the green. So that's really good news. I'm happy about that. Really happy about that. This is a bag for my mom, and that makes it special. All right, so I think that's good for now. Now what we do is, after you apply your thin layer, okay, that did not taste good. I got some applicator in my mouth. Yuck. Ah. Anyway, after you've put it on there, you're gonna let it sit until it looks a little bit dull. So it's seeping into the leather. You could do this a couple of times and just let it seep in. It'll look a little bit dull. You're gonna keep it dry. And then what we're gonna do is buff it. so in the meantime, I'm going to take this clean rag we used earlier. I'm going to lightly dampen it, and then I'll go over the zipper. So all I'm doing is just lightly going over the zipper. Not too dirty. Very smooth zipper. All right, dry that. Okay, now I'm not going to do the entire thing because of the length of the video, but I will show you. For the piping, there was one little section on here that I wanted to get anyway. For the piping, just put a little bit on there. And then I just use a Q-tip. See if I can find that section that I wanted to get. It's on this side. Oh, right here. So I just take the Q-tip and I put a little bit on there. I'm just going to put some on this one section so you can see how I'm doing it. Again, it doesn't matter if you get it on the canvas. I'm going to try not to, but it's not going to hurt it. So then I put that on there. I'll come back and buff it. So let's see how our piece is doing. See if we're ready. So it's pretty dry. Now I want to show you how dull it is. I don't know if you can see that. How dull it is. Right? Don't be alarmed by that. Think of it as waxing a car. So now I'm just going to go through and rub it. This is something you could do while you're watching TV. I'm just going to rub it. Rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Okay. Just go over it. Multiple times. And all I'm doing is buffing out the conditioner. Just buffing it out. Now I want to show you, okay, the comparison. Hopefully you can see this. This one is the one I just buffed. This one is the one that has the conditioner on it, has not been buffed yet. Can you see the difference? This is more dull and this is shiny. And that's why I say don't worry if you see that. So now I just buff the other one out. At this point, I'm okay just using my hands. Everything's clean. The bag's clean. My hands aren't wet. You certainly could use gloves, but I find I get a little bit better grip on the buffing. Okay. So by this time, the tabs are nice and dry. The zipper pull. So you see it really didn't take that long for it to dry. One thing you could do is clean the interior while it's drying, but like I said, I like to do the interior first. I guess I just have a system and a way that I like to do things, but find what works for you. Ooh, this zipper pulls so pretty. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Now, there's still a little bit of green there. I'll work on this a little bit more for my mom, but let me just show you. Isn't that pretty? It looks really nice. And the Louis Vuitton made in France is all nice and shiny now. You notice the bag has just this beautiful sheen, and the handles just have new life. They might be a shade or two darker. Now the last thing I'm going to do